Live. Let's see if we are back live. We're not live. There we go. What just happened? What's that one song that kisses in the sun? They sing around the world. Na 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 na. I gotta now listen to that song. There it is. Touch of Class. Man, this song has 183,000 or million plays. I'm gonna add to that. All right, we're gonna get our drivers leading up. I'm getting my music playing, getting myself hyped up. Hope you guys are excited for the top 16 battles. I'm gonna see some more consistent runs, hopefully, in these next battles. Hearing that there's a buggy. Nice. I need to see this photo in a bit, but we got Ernestus Jacoboulos in the lead. Jackson Hanna in the chase. Jaku in the lead. Jackson Hanna in the chase. Hanna Motors, one of the sponsors of CNDS. Here we go. The first battle of the top 16. Jaku with a huge flick into that first outer zone, right in the outer wall. Oh, mercy. Just bumper scraping on that wall. Going into the second outer zone. Nice angle. Very smooth and consistent. Jackson Hanna gets right on the door. Almost hits him. And continues on. Gives him some space. Hucking it in there. Cutting the track a little bit. But staying in the fight. My goodness. We're going to have them switch sides. Jackson Hanna is in the lead. Jaku in the chase. Jackson Hanna coming in with a nice flick. Taps the wall. Goes Mock Jesus into the wall. Zeros his lead run. All the way through into the final outer zone. Looking like Ernestus gets the win. Now we have Sam Machine Guns in the lead. Michael Barris in the chase. We have Michael Barris coming in here. Last 2000. Getting ready. versus Sam Machine Guns. The winner of this battle goes against Ernestus Jacoboulos, the top qualifier today. Here we go. Sam Machine Guns coming in with a nice flick into that first outer wall. Had to correct himself to stay in it. And Blastoise is unfazed by that correction. And nice transition from Blastoise, staying right on that bumper, going all the way around to the second, the final outer zone. All the way through. Sam Guns is getting right close to the proximity. Another little bit of a correction going through, but Blastoise was on him. Got Machine Guns down to chase. Here we go. Blastoise. Michael Blastoise in the lead. Sam Machine Guns in the chase. Nice e-brake pull. This is the first outer zone. Holding it. Going all the way through. Filling it out. Second outer zone is good. Going all the way through. Huge angle from Michael Vera. Sam Machine Guns is keeping it in there. Staying in the pocket throughout the whole run. Wow. Nice proximity from Sam Guns. Chase was amazing from Sam Guns. Looks like Sam Guns gets the win. Now we have a David and Goliath story here. Garrett the Dragon Slayer Shaw versus Paul Tantillo. Paul Tantillo coming out here with that rowdy BMW. Garrett the Dragon Slayer Shaw. Two individuals that are fantastic in the Sassetto community. Great individuals. Got a Z versus BMW battle here. Man, the adrenaline is high. David and Goliath story here. Can Paul Tantillo rattle up the season standings right here, right now? Garrett Shaw with that 350Z coming in with a nice flick. Paul Tantillo coming in, trying to use some left foot braking to get that proximity, and he is sticking to it. Garrett Shaw getting feisty. Transition is money smooth. Paul Tantillo is trying to fight through it and trying to get that proximity, but it's looking like Garrett Shaw is getting that speed and momentum, being very nice and smooth. A little cut of the track from Paul Tantillo, and going all the way through to that final line. Let's see if Paul Tantillo comes out here, puts a spectacular lead line. Paul Tantillo in the lead. Garrett the Dragon Slayer Shaw in the chase. Here we go. Paul Tantillo with a nice weight transfer into that first outer zone. Garrett is sticking to his door, rubbing the tire right in the pocket of Paul Tantillo. And it looks like Paul tire drops on the second outer zone, going all the way through to that third outer zone, filling it out. Huge angle from Paul Tantillo, riding on that wall all the way through. Great lead, but man, that chase was great as well. Great lead run from Paul Tantillo. Great chase from Garrett Shaw. It looks like it's going to Garrett Shaw. Getting the win. We have Darius Austriaca. And Brendan Latham in the chase. Seems like Brendan Latham is moving, then Slow Peeper have coitus. There we go. Brandon woke up from his little nappy nap. Brandon Latham is now in the chase. Darius Austriaca is in the lead. There we go. Darius Austriaca, BMW, VDC driver. Coming in with a nice flick into that first outer wall. And Latham is trying to get that proximity, tapping Darius Austriaca, and he is unfazed as Darius is just going on and filling out each zone. And then Latham is trying to keep that proximity. Looks like he's struggling with that proximity. He gives some contact to Darius. Darius is unfazed and giggles to that little contact from Brendan Latham. Got Darius Austriaca in the chase. Brendan Latham in the lead. All the way in. Brendan Latham is shallow in line on that first out of the zone. Finally finishes out deep. Hits that inner clip. Going all the way to the second inner zone. All the way into the third outer zone. Good job from Darius on the proximity and staying on his door. Filling it all the way out. Brendan Latham is doing a good job in the lead. This is a great lead. Having the judges look at the replay real quick. Looking like Darius Austriaca gets the win. Moving on to the grade 8. Next, we have Vadim Abramov versus Riley Durham. There we go. Vadim Abramov is coming up to the line. Waiting for Riley Durham. Riley Durham running the Ford Mustang. All right, here we go. Riley Durham in the chase. Vadim Abramov in the lead. Vadim Abramov with that flanker. Coming in with a nice flick from Vadim. Riley Durham makes contact and slams into Vadim Abramov. There we go. Now we're going to have Vadim in the chase. Riley Durham with the Ford Mustang was struggling a little bit during qualifying, and it looks like in chase he's having a struggle a little bit. Let's see how he does in the lead. Riley Durham coming in. A nice little flick. And he goes right into the wall, straightens out. Vadim Abramov just Vaughn getting juniors it and just goes right past him. And this is going to be a very clear and decisive winner on this one. Next, we're going to have Jordan Eden versus Dom Corelli. There we go. Jordan Eden's now on the start line. Corelli is going to be in the chase. Well, I'll take this moment to thank the sponsors: Camus, Longhorn Performance, Hannah Motors, Settle Drift League, Temple Production, Vosan, Moxie Shreds. And we are going to thank you guys, even though Moxie Shreds is a little big-headed after he drove a real drift car, but we're going to continue on. Jordan Eden coming in the lead. Great initiation from Jordan. Dom Corelli is still on that pocket, and he does a slow transition to get in that pocket all the way through to that third outer zone. Jordan Eden does a great job in the lead, filling out each zone. Use some left foot braking to keep himself, oh no, in the pocket, and that's the commentator's curse. There we go. Dom in the lead. Jordan in the chase. Coming in. Dom doing a nice aggressive flick. Staying in angle. Jordan Eden's keeping that proximity. Oh, contact on the transition from Jordan Eden. Dominic is coming out here to try to fill out each zones and fighting through it. Going in into this final outer wall. Another contact from Jordan Eden. Seeing in the replay. Yeah, the judge is looking over the replay. They're going to look at the replay to see what's going on here. Watching the replays back to back. Huge angle from both going in. Transition was very slow transition from what I see. That hill just caught air. It looked like it was a straighten, but now the judges are looking at it right now.
What kind of controversy's going on right now here, Tiny?
So there's up in the air. Judges are looking at the replay to figure out if there's a straighten, and it's the drivers, Jordan Eden and Dom Corelli.
I don't know. Jordan probably cheated.
Judges are looking after the chase run from Dom. See if there was a straighten. You're right.
Jordan Eden, I think he was our Cash Cup winner.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He was actually able to upgrade his rig to a DD for the first time because of that. Yeah. They gave him just enough money along with his own cash that he could upgrade to a Sim Magic.
Was that you, Shmay?
Sorry, what did you? What?
Did you open a can of chips or bag of chips?
No.
Oh, that sounded so
No.
loud, man.
Sorry, yeah, I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm trying to like.
All right, so. So it looks like the judges have looked over it, and it's a clear decision.
It'll be an OMT.
Yeah, it's going to be an OMT. We're going to have that OMT come back to the line after all these runs go through.
How did, hold on. Man, you guys are rushing through this.
No, we're not rushing through it. We're just being more efficient.
No, yeah, you guys are, it's going
I really
crazy
got to
already.
sneeze too, but we got another David and Goliath story. Brandon Marinara versus Dragon. Roscoff. There you go. I couldn't mute my mic in time. Igor the Dragon Roscoff, Brandon Marina coming in and trying to get that proximity, and he is so forward on the pocket, but dang, Dragon is just dragging his bumper on that bumper. A straighten, that is definitely a straighten, not compared to previously what we saw. It was more clear and concise on that straighten on the chase. Igor the Dragon Roscoff is just dragging his bumper on each wall. Thank you,
crazy lead.
Vixen, for that. Bless you. I am so sorry I sneezed on the mic. Here we go. Drag is now in the chase.
Let's see if he can put together a good chase run. It's just got to be a, you know, in proximity.
Active one, yeah.
Man, it looks like Brandon Marina just not getting in that zone until about halfway through it, coming up over the hill, almost too deep in that next zone. Almost missed that outside touch and go, coming into the inside clip. Looks like Igor's having a tough time staying back far enough to stay out of his door. He's having to left foot brake, really getting up on him here at the end. Really showing him who's who.
Oh man, that's very uncharacteristic of Brandon Marino, but this looks like a very clear-cut winner on this one.
Even Superman has his off days, man.
Did you just compare Brandon Marino to Superman?
Not directly.
Okay. Igor gets the win. Yes, Igor is the kryptonite. And let's see how this battle comes out. You got Rush Angie Andrea. That's a mouthful for a name. Don't even know how that probably came up with, but that name. But Edward Husa is in the chase. Rush Andy in the lead. Here we go. Lights are green. Rush Andy with that S chassis. Husa coming in. Rush Andy coming in and tucking his tail end right on that wall, tapping that wall a little bit. Rush Andy is coming in to try to keep that proximity in. Filling out each zone. Money. Rush Andy is filling out that final outer zone. Edward Husa is keeping that proximity through there. That transition. Possibly a straighten from Husa on that hill part.
Like I said at the beginning, that hill is going to be the dangerous part of this track. All right, so Edward Husa gonna be leading. Rush Andy under a huge angle. Rush Andy almost doesn't even initiate. Really struggling to stay in that pocket. Eder Husa throwing down a really, really clean lead line. No wavering at all. Rush Andy is just falling to pieces behind him and into him.
He just punted him right into the wall.
Just swamp donkeyed as him.
Wow. Looking at the replays. See if there was some decel when there wasn't a decel on the second replay.
Top 16. There's always going to be more controversy as the drivers get better throughout the day.
Looked like Rush Andy barely initiated before the line in the chase. Coming in. Yeah, it didn't look like a e-brake or a decel. He was on throttle throughout the whole zone from what we've seen on the replay. Judges decided to pull up the replay on their end to see telemetry even more. Coming in. They're going in slow motion to see what's going on. All right.
They're just looking through it. It looks like they're able to see what they need to with the telemetry. The judges are able to go back and look at all the throttle and brake telemetry for all these vehicles, so it's really nice when we have any sort of questions.
Mm-hmm. All right. It looks like the judges have came to a decision. They're about to put it up so we can move on with this competition. And then we're gonna go back to our one more time versus Jordan Eden, Dom Corelli.
I haven't looked at the bracket yet. Who did Garrett Shaw move on?
Yes, Garrett Shaw moved on, and Edward Husa is moving on now. Now we have Jordan Eden versus Dom Corelli. So in the top 8, left side, you're gonna have Jaku versus Sam Machine Guns versus Garrett the Dragon Slayer Shaw versus Darius the Don Austriaca. Then on the right side, we're waiting to see who is going to be going up versus Vadim the Count Abramov. And then we have Edward the Dragon, or Igor the Dragon Roskov versus Edward Husa.
That's gonna be a hell of a battle. Garrett Shaw not getting knocked out is
It was a good battle.
Was it?
Yeah, PJ was there. Paul Tantillo struggled a little bit on the chase, but then on his lead, he was just straight gangster. But Garrett just stuck it to his door. Now we're gonna have the one more time battle: Jordan Eden versus Dominic Corelli. Let's see if Dom Corelli can actually grab that apple from Eden. Here we go. Final battle for the top 16 going into the grade 8. Let's see who gets the battle and gets the win. Jordan Eden filling out their first outer zone. Money going into that inner clip. Good. A nice angle from Jordan Eden. Shoots up into that inner clip. That third outer zone. A little tire drop from the chase driver, but that's unfazed. Oh, a bobble. But there's also a bobble from Eden. What is going on?
That corner is super difficult. You can easily over-rotate with the bumps going into that corner.
Let's see. This second run. Dom in the lead versus Jordan Eden in the chase.
And they are off. Both cars popping off. Jordan Eden in tow. Dominic in the lead, a little shallow, but then falls right into the pocket. Jordan doing a great job in the chase. Is he going to hit him on transition? No, but he does hit him on transition.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Jordan Eden way offline going into the power alley and almost transition. Great transition, surging into his door at the end, but I don't think that's going to be enough for the mistakes of the first half.
So we're looking at the replay and we're trying to double check the lead versus lead. From what I saw, I didn't see any contact from Dom in the final outer zone. It kind of looked like Jordan was just at a wrong angle and just gripped up and went forward. But well, we're gonna have the judges look at that. Look, thank God I'm not a judge. I'm just seeing what I see.
Yeah, absolutely. I do not want to be in their position because this is
Mhm.
very tedious work.
They're looking through the replays. Jordan does a fantastic job on filling it. They're looking at the replays, being very seeing what's going on here. Taking that look on that final outer zone.
All right, the other angle.
They're taking a good look. They're showing the transition. They're going watching the replay right here on the live stream. The final transition, I'm watching it full speed right now, going all the way through that final transition, going in. It doesn't upset him at all from what I see, but we'll see what the judges say.
I agree. In full speed, it doesn't really look like anything, but
It's so weird with the competition virtually wise, because if it was real life, that would like upset the car. That would probably rip off a bumper. But
right.
when you're talking in virtual wise, the colliders are a lot different. And especially when you see Jordan, when he rides that wall, he goes deep in that wall and his bumper rides that wall.
Yeah, man, it's really hard to tell because if there was a little bit of contact, that could be the difference between, you know, a closer to like a one more time versus like a definitive winner, you know?
Yeah, I saw the runs, and I personally didn't see a issue with the transition. It looked like Jordan Eden kind of gripped up and then just went in and just bobbled it at the end. But we'll see what's going on.
All right, so it looks like the judges have come to a decision.
Dom, it takes a win. All right. Now we have Jakku in the lead versus Sam Machine Guns in the chase. Grade 8 battle goes on. Winners of these goes to the battles to podium.
To a possible podium.
Yeah, possible podium.
There's always one driver in the final four that don't make it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, here we go.
First
Send
battle
it
of the
away,
grade 8.
Shmay.
First battle of the grade 8. Ernestus versus Samuel Machine Guns. Here we go. Initiating, and Sam takes him out immediately. Looks like Ernestus is gonna drive through it, but that was a major contact by Sam Guns there. Lots of angle from Sam in the chase. Ernestus just trying to keep his composure after that hit. They transition to the last outside zone up against that wall. Ernestus just toying with it. Man.
There's a thing that we say in the military, it was a runaway gun, and that's what we saw right there. You ever heard of that saying?
I have not.
So that's when we have a machine gun, and then it just doesn't stop firing even if you let go of the trigger. We yell, runaway gun, you just have to hold out for dear life and ride the lightning.
Oh, because does it just get too hot and it just keeps firing?
Well, no, it's just sometimes the trigger mechanisms break in there. But mind you, we have Sam Machine Guns coming in the lead. Huge flick! Going aggressive, but there's some contact. But...
And Ernestus shuts it down. We do not want you to shut it down. The judges do not want that to happen. That might go to Sam Guns just because he shut it down. Unless there's a restart that we're not hearing.
We're waiting for it. We're hearing for it.
Was there a restart?
Possibly a restart, because that looked like if I'm hearing correct, 3-point initiation. It was such such an aggressive initiation. I loved it. Didn't seem like a 3-point, but it was so fast. You know, he did it so fast that couldn't really tell. Here we go. Sam Machine Guns now in the lead. Jakku in the chase. Coming in, Machine Guns does a great job initiating into that first outer zone and filling it out. Wow, just getting nice proximity with that wall. Jakku is staying right there, matching angle, keeping doors all the way by. Wow, outer zone 3, little tire drop from Sam Machine Guns going into that final outer zone. Jakku, oh no, Machine Guns goes Mach Jesus into the wall.
Dang, that was about to be the battle of the day, but unfortunately Sam Guns looks like he just threw it away at the end. That just sucks when we see drivers beat themselves.
Yeah. Only a couple times when I enjoy beating myself, but not in competition.
Is there usually a candle lit? Imagine that though, just one single sad candle.
With Sarah McLachlan in the background.
Oh my god. One tear rolling down your cheek.
Looked like Garrett caught some air too. Nails Darius throughout that inner clip, and then going into that final outer wall, just staking it to his door. My goodness.
Sounds like the judges have made a decision. Looks like with that straight and even with a little bit of contact, it looks like Garrett Shaw is going to move on.
I think this makes Garrett Shaw on a runaway.
Yeah, Garrett Shaw is just absolutely taking a sprint ahead of everyone.
I think if he wins this round, he wins the whole season.
You think mathematically he's won?
Yeah, I think he mathematically won. Like after this, he has a commanding lead.
Yeah, so Garrett Shaw before this round was at 276. So yeah, if he beats
He
with
goes
beating
for
Darius, he might have just taken it.
yeah, possibly.
Is it
Vadim,
100 points per round? I should know that.
we have Vadim Abramov in the lead now versus Dom coming in. Vadim Abramov is just sticking it to that wall and unfazed by the contact from the chase. That flanker is just stuck on the ground like glue all the way through. Coming in to that final outer zone. Oh, huge angle from the chase driver. Vadim Abramov is just filling out each zone and just being a straight gangster out here.
Alright, they're gonna switch it up here. We're gonna see if Vadim can follow Dominic as closely, if not closer. Alright, here we go. Vadim initiating right on the door. Right up against Dominic here. Dominic doing a great job staying in that zone as deep as he can. Transitioning up over the hill. Vadim right on his door. They both kind of straighten out. Oh, Vadim completely straightens his hand into almost into the wall. Dominic is becoming the luckiest driver out here tonight. He is just out here. Wait.
Looking for the judge's decision. Back live. I think he's going to lead for lead, and it's Vadim Abramov gets the win. It's going for an unchaseable lead from Dom. Deemed by the judges. I think the judges are going to be doing a double take on another run.
Did Dom
He
zero on his chase as well?
He zeroed his lead.
Okay, so we're gonna be moving on. Is it does Edward Husa have someone to go against?
Versus Ed Husa.
Edward, okay. Just waiting for the drivers to get the message here for them to come to the line. Edward Husa's making his way up. And Igor making his way up.
Vadim is right next to me. All right, here we go. Vadim, or not Vadim, Igor, the Dragon Roscoff in the lead. Edward Husa in the chase. Eddie Husa. Let's see if he can slay this dragon. Coming in, staying in the pocket, going a little bit forward in the pocket. Oh my goodness. Igor is on rails right now. Just riding the outer wall. Fantastic job. Igor just getting each zone, filling it out, being a straight gangster, going all the way to that final outer zone, and then riding that wall yet again. Husa is very shaky with the proximity, but he's staying there.
Husa might be the biggest come up, in my opinion, for this season.
Oh yeah.
I think if I remember right, he did not drive very well the first 1 or 2 rounds, and now he's just out here.
He got
really
used to having no clutch. He broke the clutch the first round, remember?
Oh, that was Husa.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now he's been driving with no clutch.
Well, he's figured it out, because dang.
Yeah.
All right, they're switching it up. Edward Husa in the lead. Igor, the Dragon, in chase. Let's see what Igor can do in the chase. Oh, right up on the door, and he falls back. Having to shallow up his angle to get back in proximity. They're both pretty shallow angle coming through this power alley. Through that inside touch and go. Into the last 2 outer zones. Igor staying right there on his door. Igor looks like he's doing just a slightly better job than Edward in the chase, but that is a battle right there. All right, so it looks like they have made a decision.
Shrey sounded like Donald Duck on the stream. Igor the Dragon Roscoff moves on.
What? All right, Igor moves on.
There is something going on with the mics.
Is there?
Oh
my
I
God.
think it sounded like my voice is not normal.
Yeah, we both sound like Donald Duck.
What is going on? You are
This is hilarious.
tainting my image.
This is what is